Will Trump go to jail? This is a popular question that just keeps coming to me. I want to break it down to you. Let's talk about his previous term. He got impeached twice, but they couldn't vote him out of office. And unfortunately, he basically went to the end of his term with two impeachments, but without any out of office anything. Now, the reason he got those two impeachments is because our Democrats, we had a majority. This time, we do not have a majority. This man cannot be impeached. He ideally, if the GOP decided to do it, but they won't. They're cowards. They can't even stand up for their own constituents when they're attacking Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, meaning free lunches for kids who go starving, and veterans benefits and Social Security. If they can't stand up for that, impeachment? Nah. Unless they're on a kamikaze mission saying, to heck with it, I'm going to go and impeach them and Democrats stand here with me. That would take there's 47 in the Senate. It would take about 5 to 10. They need a majority for impeachment. But even if they get impeachment, they still need a larger majority. I forget whether it's 60 or 2/3, and they don't have it. I think it was majority. And the last two times they tried to impeach him, they couldn't do it even with a majority number. So, yeah, he's not going to jail for that. However, what could he go to jail for or potentially go to jail for? First of all, let's back up for a minute. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube. And if you're not, get over there, Darren Monroe Politics, because I have something called Constitutional Crisis you want to see after this, which talks about this in detail, what I'm about to say. If he continues to break the law and the judges say reverse it and he doesn't, then he could be held in contempt of court. And the argument that the MAGA people who still haven't woken up, the ones who haven't, are saying, well, Pam Bondi will block it. If Pam Bondi blocks it, she'll be in contempt. And here's the reality. There are cops out there. The marshal's office would be responsible. And according to the law, the marshals are responsible to the law, not the president, not the DOJ, the law. And if the judicial branch, which is just as much power as the executive and legislative branch, because we're a decentralized government, if the judicial branch says, Trump, you're out of order. Trump, you're in contempt. They can send marshals after Trump and anybody under Trump that they want to subpoena, that they want to jail, that they want to do that with. Now, let's think about this for a minute. Do we want Trump in jail or do we want Elon in jail first? He's the real troublemaker. If you put Elon in jail, and he's going to jail, but it'll take some time for him. If you put Elon in jail or put him in trouble, that's going to make Trump back off. Trump did not campaign last year so he can be out of jail so that he can go to jail as the president. You see what I'm saying? He's going to back off. But as far as him going to jail, Teflon Don is going to be hard. Even if the judges send contempt, they're probably going to send they're probably going to send his people to jail. What's an example? Pam Bondi, U.S. attorneys. If they're not listening to that judge, the first thing the judge is going to do is put them in contempt and put them in jail, and they lose their license. And yes, the U.S. Marshals will follow the law over President Trump and over DOJ Pam Bondi. Now, some might listen to Trump, but the whole U.S. Department, U.S. Marshals are not going to listen to Donald Trump, Pam Bondi. They're going to listen to a federal judge order and the federal law. That's why they call these guys and ladies, men and women. They always say with the U.S. Marshals, we always get our man. They're not playing. Or woman, they're not playing. They're going to back us up, even if it's to a fault. And it makes sense that they do that. Think about it like this. If the judge said, listen, come for these 5 people plus Donald Trump, here's what they have to do. They have to make a decision call. Do I listen to Trump and Pam Bondi? In that case, I go to jail, and I also lose my law enforcement licensing. Whatever credentials to make me, I would never be a cop again. If I listen to the federal judge and follow the orders, I will get fired, but I will not lose my licensing and never be a cop again. You know why we know that? Because the federal judges have brought back FBI, CIA, inspector generals, and a whole host of other people they've ruled against, and the Trump administration has not tried to get in the middle of that because they know better. So if they did that with those people, they would definitely do that with the marshals. And the marshals are super Dudley do-right type guys and ladies. They are not going to play with the law like that. There might be some, but there's not going to be all. Will he go to jail? Well, here's the thing. He could go to jail for all these constitutional breakages, but he knows the level of pulling back, and he's going to use his anonymity. However, I have another playlist on YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics, called Elon's Evil Plans, and I'm getting ready to create another one called Elon Going to Jail. There are some people, like in his first term, actual lawyers even, that are going to jail. And I believe Vance could go to jail. I know Elon's going to jail. And Pam Bondi may go to jail as well. It's the series of how far do they want to push it. But if you just want Trump in jail, I understand. But Teflon Don, there's a very unlikely chance. What we have to do, and that's happening right now, 14 states are suing the Trump administration to get Elon disempowered, to get him, pull him away from about access and power. And Judge Chuckin, an Obama-appointed judge, and the judge for the insurrection is ruling over that. We got a good chance. It's going to take some time. There's going to be collateral damage, but we got a chance. Subscribe to me on Darren Monroe Politics for more. If you're on another social media, subscribe to that too. And then go over to YouTube. Join me there. Darren Monroe Politics. We're going to make this happen. We're going to win.